Expect overtakes onto turn 1, turn 3, and turn 4 exactly. Those are the prime opportunities under braking, but if drivers tend to overcommit, we could easily see some contact.
Yes, indeed. Now we have just completed our practice session for the evening, and we shall carry on with our 10-minute qualifying session where the drivers will have to maximize every corner to secure the strongest possible grid slot.
Exactly, there will be two 20-minute races where consistency and tire management and racecraft will decide the outcome.
Exactly. This track rewards bravery, but it also punishes impatience. Drivers need to know when to attack and when to wait.
Absolutely. I think we are absolutely set for another brilliant night of racing. This, remember, is round 2 of the Inter-Uni eRacing Championship from the Red Bull Ring.
Exactly, ladies and gentlemen. Sit back, relax, and let's get underway with the qualifying. Now, ladies and gentlemen, with the practice complete, the pressure is definitely rising as we move into the qualifying session here in Austria.
Yeah, 10 minutes only, not that much time for a qualifying, but then again, you only need very little time to recover if you do make a mistake. So the time crunch is there, and every corner counts around a short lap like this.
Exactly. The cars are leaving the pits now, ladies and gentlemen. Drivers are looking for space and as well as that very clean lap.
Exactly. I think the challenge here is balancing the aggression with precision. Because you have so many drivers here and you have a lot of stack strategies here, you need to attack curbs, but one mistake can also just completely ruin your lap.
Exactly, ladies and gentlemen. Now we are on board here with Eugendren, who was last race's winner, stacking up points for his university, which is Sunway University.
Absolutely. He had a very good outing the first round, but something that we do have to note here is that there have been some changes in the drivers as well, and most importantly, the changes in cars as well. We're on Supras today, but how do you think it's going to play out?
I think the Supra is an absolutely phenomenal car. I mean, especially in these circumstances, where you need that high speed, but you don't really want to, overdo it with the braking zones.
Absolutely. Supra is every Sunway kid's dream car. But my word, is it a pleasure for us to be racing with them today? What do you think the strategy is looking like? Like, if you were a driver in Red Bull Ring, what do you think your plan is?
I think it's all about speed here because this is a very short kind of circuit, and what you really don't want to do is go slow around the corners, but you don't want to hit the brakes too much and then get overtaken in the end, and overall ruins your race. So there are so many high speed straights here, so it's going to look like a pretty interesting race here.
Yeah, as we see Eugendren clocking in the fastest lap time so far in the qualifying. You think he's trying to carry over the momentum from
I think it's expected of him. I mean, he was absolutely flying the last time we saw him, especially ZUN as well. Jason Lee in P3 currently as he lines up the podium spots here. Aiden Yee in P4. Oh, we haven't seen Aiden.
It's been a while since I've seen Aiden Yee on the track here, but it's nice to have him back around. Another person I also want to talk about being back around, especially in the top 10s right now, is Ezra Collin and Joshua Fernandez as well.
Clocking in P9 and P10.
Absolutely.
Along with Tarun Ranjit, who wraps up the P5 spot. John McNeil in P6, Joe Zhengkang in P7, and Caden in P8.
Hans Caden, and it's looking like a clean qualifying so far. I mean, we're not caterpillaring too much right now.
Everyone's kind of spread around the track, and it's really not too much traffic, which is really not what you want in this kind of circumstances here in Red Bull Ring, where it's a lot of high speed straights, and you really don't want that car in front of you to kind of block you.
Exactly. Yeah. God, this let's say this circuit is actually possibly we talked about that last race being so heavy contact, such heavy contact, but this race just it begs for just a multiple car collision And obviously, I'm not trying to root for it, but it is a sight to see if it were to happen, especially with these talented drivers all competing against one another.
We're on board here with Mr. Jordan McNeil, who is currently sitting in the P1 position, pushing Ugendren down into P3. Very interesting lineup here for the podium spots.
I think this would be the circuit that the Inti students would.
Oh, it's a bit trying to get around P9, which is Jason.
Oof.
Oh,
It's quite aggressive. You don't normally see that out of Jordan. Not too much of an aggressive attacker, but I think maybe he's trying to switch things up, especially for round 2.
Maybe a difference in strategy this time for the Inti boys here in Austria.
Absolutely.
Oh, not looking good for the Aiden Yee camp right now, as you see him in P13, ladies and gentlemen. Was P4 just now.
Yeah. You also gotta remember the time that he was leading the pack here, but it's not really a fair game, in this world of racing.
There are still 4 minutes left on the clock, ladies and gentlemen, and I just want to note that here joining us in the top 10 spots, Seth Martin in P6. Climbing up the ranks here, trying to go for that hopefully that top spot there.
I think he's really gunning back for that P2 spot that he got in that first race last round. I think his motto at the moment is just don't stop until you get enough. But they don't really care about. I think what Seth is trying to put forth in this race is trying to make a name for himself. You know what I mean? What do you think?
I do want to note as well, Matthew Farrell is currently in P8, joining the top 10 spots here. Magad is also in P9, and joining us in P7 is Damien Lim.
Absolutely.
I mean, it's still all to play for. John O'Neill clocking in the fastest lap time here.
He's in the pits now.
He is currently in the pits. Maybe it's all part of his strategy.
Maybe he's trying to, he want to be starting something,
He would definitely like to be the smooth criminal that he really is, not without that aggression, but still maintaining his smoothness.
Yeah. I gotta say, fastest sector 3, Ezra Collin. He's trying to bounce back from that last race that he had.
Oh, it was absolutely terrible.
Yeah.
Seeing him in the gravel was pretty much heartbreaking.
It was like seeing blood on the dance floor. My word, it was kind of hard to see. But
then again, the previous track was pretty dangerous.
That was true. Yeah, that is true.
And here is a bit more. It's a bit more shorter, but there's still opportunities for overtakes and those high speed wheel to wheel battles.
Absolutely. I think he's just trying to bounce back.
Oh my word! Speaking of Ezra Collin, he is currently in the pits.
Oof.
Oh, Oh yeah, he's in the pits.
I think it was a brief
coming
reset.
out the pits
he's
right
coming
now.
back out right now.
We thought he was in the gravel again.
My
That
word.
was a bit of a scare.
Just you know, you just really can't help it. You know, like who is that man behind the wheel? You know, who is it? But you know, maybe he's trying to bounce back again to, like, you know, try to feel out the track a little better.
Exactly. He is currently sitting in P5 for our grid lineup this evening. And with 25 seconds left on the clock, hope everyone's doing well at home, and you know, sit back, relax, have a nice cold glass of water, and hopefully have a nice dinner as well. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that would complete the qualifying session here in Red Bull Ring in Austria.
Absolutely. The grid is set, you know, 20 minutes of racing ahead of us in race 1. You know, how do you feel so far about this?
I mean, looking at this current lineup here, it's pretty interesting because this is not the same lineup we had for the previous 2 races.
Absolutely.
Talking about, you know, how it's it was Gendron who came in P1 the last time, and yeah, I mean, it's pretty interesting lineup here. And hope to see more of this action on the race starts.
Absolutely.
The grid is set right now. 20 minutes of racing ahead of us in race 1.
As the lights are getting ready to turn on, the drivers are revving their engines. How is this going to turn out? And lights out, and away we go into the IRC 2026 Season 1 Round 2 here at Red Bull Ring.
John O'Neill going down into turn 1. Oh, Randy goes right behind him. Oh, it's almost a bit of contact there, but just slightly off the contact. As we see Set Yuen and Hadif going side by side here for P3.
Yes.
Oh my word.
It's not looking too good at the back half of the pack.
Oh,
But
as we head down into this large braking zone for turn 2. Oh, can
It's
they
just
go?
begging-
Oh, a little
it's
bit of
begging for
contact there.
so much
Oh my
contact.
goodness, going off the track there, Muhammad Adif going
you
off
really
the track.
you really just can't beat it. The level of intensity here that these drivers are displaying out on this circuit.
Oh, that was bad collision there from the races. My word. Oh, bit of spin out there from Sweatwin. Oh my word. There was a bit of contact there from, I believe. Oh my word, Sweatwin is off the track.
Again,
ladies and gentlemen.
sandwiched again. Absolutely rocking each other's world here. You could not have put money on
Oh,
it.
and Randigo's going off the track.
Oh no.
Is that Randigo?
That might have been Randigo.
Oh,
No, Randigo's
Randigo is still there.
It's again, I believe it's one of the Sunways.
Oh
Sunways,
my
but
word.
it's not looking good for
Already
Team
2
Sunway.
collisions in, and we haven't even had 2 minutes on the clock.
My word.
First lap as well.
First
My
lap
word.
as well. It's not looking good here.
Oh my word. We are in for a very interesting race once again, ladies and gentlemen.
Pure chaos here in the Red Bull Ring. You really cannot beat the level of intensity here as Divan makes it to P2, but John McNeil again P1 here.
It's absolutely, he's locked in, one might say, for this race, and he's going down this track really, really quickly.
Do you think that looks like Jordan?
Anyways, so
Yes, again, it's a very nice car.
Muhammad Hadif in P2 currently. Not sure about the
Overtaking
collisions
Randy
that had happened
Yeah.
in the previous lap. My word, we are in for a treat, one might say. So grab some popcorn, and hopefully you're watching from your televisions or even your devices, and having a popcorn and watching this absolute thriller of a race. Ooh, Tarun and Muhammad Fadil going round these corners and trying to get ahead of each other, but it's Muhammad Fadil still falling a little bit behind Tarun Ranjit in P5. My word. Lu Chu Han in P6. Yugendran down into P7. And speaking of climbing up the ranks, Joshua Fernandez in P8. What do you think? What do you think Joshua's feeling at this moment?
Yeah, I think he's trying to drive.
Oh,
my word!
Talking about what he's feeling right now.
Oh.
Oh my god. Looks like he wanna be starting something, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh
He's
my
off the
word.
track at the moment.
This is not good. He's falling all the way back down into P18. This is not looking good for Team Inti.
Just as I was gonna get your thoughts on Joshua Fernandez, he is made it into the barriers.
Oh my word.
Oh my
That's
goodness.
not good. That's not good.
Still potential. We have 60 minutes on the clock here as we head down with Muhammad Fadil and Tarun Ranjit going side by side into turn 2. My word. What an incredible battle from these boys. We are seeing a bit of a challenge here from Lu Chu Han, who is directly behind Muhammad Fadil. And Muhammad Fadil is trying to overtake Tarun Ranjit for P4, ladies and gentlemen. There's a huge battle between P4, P5, P6, and P7. My word, are we going around this track with a very interesting race. Oh my goodness.
Again, yes, we did note that Muhammad Hadif did have a interference here with Randy Go, but again, it's still looking like it's all to play for here. As you know, the pack now has sort of segregated now into different clusters of drivers. What do you think is the motive if you're in one of these clusters?
I think it's just really you gotta look out for the car in front, because when he brakes, you gotta be ready for that braking zone.
Absolutely.
And you don't wanna end up in the back of his car and the whole race is ruined. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Also, ladies and gentlemen, we would like to take this opportunity to ask you guys to hashtag your university that you are supporting in this race. Show some support to the university you're supporting with the hashtag, and then followed by your university name, and also give us an idea of who you think is going to win this race. So far we have P1 Jordan McNeil, who is from Inter-Uni, currently leading the race.
Might be an Inti show of dominance here in terms of Red Bull Ring, because the Velocity Venteras boys love their Red Bull Rings.
Definitely.
But it's all to play for here, and it's only been about 13 minutes into the race.
Also, I do want to point out, ladies and gentlemen, definitely invite your friends to the stream. There is another race after this race. We have 13 minutes on the clock, and there will be another 20-minute race for the drivers to gain some extra points for their team. And
clocking in the fastest lap time here, Jordan McNeil. But we do have to talk about the swarm of drivers that Randy Go is suffering right behind him.
Oh my goodness!
He
is really trying to maintain his P2 position, but he has got a huge pack in front at the back of him, and just one wrong move could really ruin the whole race for him.
Yeah, he's definitely trying to maintain his class and professionalism here.
And we will be shouting out the university with the most support here in Austria Red Bull Ring. So stay tuned till the end so that we can give you a bit of a shout out for your university. And yeah, hopefully you enjoy the rest of the race. And it's looking like a really interesting one so far. Jordan McNeil in P1, followed by Randy Go in P2. Both Inti boys here in Austria, followed by Muhammad Hadif in P3.
Tarun Ranjit runs out the P4 spot. Hope no Mr. Seth Martin today. P5 runs by Muhammad Fadil. Lu Chu Han, again, strong outing last race, but now is in P6. Yugendren in P7. Damien Lim in P8. Lee Woon Hao in P9. And rounding out the top 10 is Hans Kaden.
So far, we have a P1 and P2 spots for the Inti boys, followed by Muhammad Hadif and Tarun Ranjit from Taylor's University, ladies and gentlemen. As well as Tarun Ranjit and Muhammad Fadif in Taylor's. We have Muhammad Fadil and Lu Chu Han also from Taylor's. Looking like a very strong gain of points for the Taylor's boys down in Austria. And yeah, that's an absolute huge pack right behind Randy Go, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my goodness. As he clocks in the fastest lap too, this is looking tough from him.
Speaking of packs, we can see as well on board here with Damien Lim. There is another huge pack from P8 all the way down to P13. My word, we have a lot of packs here. And they're all kind of clustered together, trying to gain a position, but not trying to lose one as well. You really got to put your head down and give it your all in this track, because one small move, you're on the gravel for a really long time, and
yeah, no one could
it really costs you the whole race. Actually.
Yeah. Speaking of costing the whole race, we just saw a flash on our screen. Seth Martin in the pits. It's not looking too good here for the Seth Martin pack, but hopefully he can bounce back. In terms of looking at the upper half of the table, Yugendren again bumping up from P7 to P6.
Ooh,
is looking pretty good.
Yugendren and Lee Woon Hao in P6 and P9 respectfully. Nice. Both Sunway boys here in Austria.
So see here, again, Yugendren overtaking on Muhammad Fadil. I think capitalizing on Muhammad Fadil's earlier incident. And that small lapse of judgment over here is able to allow Yugendren to just breeze past him. But it will be tough here maintaining that position.
I think right now he is trying to catch up to the leader of the pack currently, P2, Randy Go, because Jordan McNeil is right behind P26, which is Kyle Tan. I think he might be overtaking him real soon. But yeah, Yugendren's in P5 trying to go around the rest of the pack that has been held up by Randy Go.
It's really enthralling stuff, dude. For like the past 10 minutes, it's been non-stop action here. And credit to where credit is due. The quality of races that we have here may not be the best, but surely they put their heart and their passions on the sleeve here. As you see, Hans Kaden get back into the P10 spot. Overtaking from the P11 spot. Hans Kaden, not a very well-known name here, but I think he's looking to try to break the ground running here in the second round here.
Absolutely. I mean, really, the pack has changed tremendously from the last two races.
As we see a massive battle here between Lee Woon Hao and Damien Lim Wu Yong.
Oh, trying to go around that corner there. Oh, a little bit of contact. Just a bit of grazing there.
Yeah, it's looking somewhat more clean, definitely. Wait, I'm sorry. Was that someone on the track? wait a minute.
Oh my word! Oh my word! I almost say wood.
Was that someone on the?
We're going back to the replays, ladies and gentlemen.
We're trying to go back to the replay here as Randy Go clocks in the fastest lap time again, but not overtaking the P1 spot that Jordan McNeil is having. My word, the Inti boys are cooking something here.
I mean, I think it's really about maximizing points for your team.
Absolutely.
It's not about all about P1, P2, and all that. It's really about your whole university in those top spots to really gain points for your team and kind of maximizing points.
Absolutely. Well said.
Because you got the two Inti boys in the top spots here, but we have a whole cult of Taylor's boys right behind them, and with a combination of those drivers, it will really stack up some points, and hopefully leading to a closer victory of this championship.
Absolutely. My word. Muhammad Fadil just trying his best to separate, but he's just seeing ghosts out there. It is looking crazy. You're seeing the ghost of Lu Chu-han stalking him in the background there. What do you think the top 5 are looking for in this race?
I think it's really unexpected. Oh, there's someone on the track
again. We are seeing someone on the track again.
Someone on the track. It's a white.
It's one of them white cars.
Yeah, I think it's one of the Inti boys, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, Randy Go dropping down into P7. My word.
Again, as we talked about it, one small slip up and you're back down to P7. You're down 3 spots to where you were. In fact, Randy Go at his peak was P2.
Definitely. I mean, remember at the time when I was talking about how Randy Go was holding up that whole pack there, and just that slight misjudgment really sent him back into P7, and hopefully he's trying to keep his head down and really go back to his original. Okay, and
as he gets back onto the track,
it's a bit of here and there from Randy Go on the grass as well.
Yeah.
Very expensive grass cutter over here.
Really expensive grass cutter here. I think Randy Go at this point, he's just trying to look into his rearview mirrors and just wonder who is that man in the mirror, he's wondering where it's all where he could try to pull his motivation from. What do you think? What do you think so far for Muhammad Hadif as well, moving into P2 now, capitalizing on that?
I mean, as I mentioned about maximizing points, the Taylor's boys are really, really going about teamwork here. It's not about just winning the race, but stacking those points together as a university, and it's really, really good strategy from them.
Really good strategy, but also real dangerous strategy as well. But it's still all to play for. It's still round 2 of 4.
You can definitely see Lu Chu-han telling him to beat it. Really, again, get off the track, because Muhammad Fadil is holding him up in P6 currently.
Strong grip down here in the upper half of the table.
Same university as well.
Yeah.
One slip up and it's costing the whole university's points. Oh, a bit of slight braking.
You would think the boys would have conversations about this, about who the right person is to let go at times, but it's really all still to play for here.
Clocking in another our last 5 minutes here in Austria. It's been a really interesting race, ladies and gentlemen. A bit of jam here and there, but it's looking like a P1 finish for Jordan McNeil. What do you think about Jordan so far?
Again, stalking.
Muhammad Fadil and Lu Chu-han are really going at it, coming from the same university, but really don't want to make that mistake of braking too hard and costing both of them out of the race.
Yeah, Jordan McNeil is like a man on a mission, honestly. He's hit the ground running, and it feels almost human nature to be up ahead. But remember, this is just the first race.
I can picture him saying, you know what, I'm gonna keep my head down. Whoever's at the back, it doesn't matter to me. It's really good racing from John McNeil. I must say, he's absolutely jolting down the track, bro.
Again here, as we noted, Randy Go, real maverick on the track here, clocking always the fastest lap times. But then again, not the best luck so far today in terms of his positioning. But it's all still to play for here in the first race, and it's only just a foundational start to where things may head down the line.
Exactly. Also want to note, Matthew Farrell is in P10 as well, followed by Magat in P9. We haven't seen the sights of them since the start of the race.
Yeah.
currently sitting in P9 and 10, ladies and gentlemen.
Mm.
I want to talk about liveries here.
Yeah.
My word, quite stunning and quite flashy as well.
Yeah. I mean,
Really trying to represent their universities here in Austria. And if you guys could give your opinions on the liveries as well. I mean, absolutely flashing colors and really trying to represent what it means to represent their universities here in Austria for the second race in this competition. I must say, it's already the second race, and I feel like, it's been so interesting so far. I mean, besides crashing and going off tracks, the competitors are really looking forward to gaining those points and really representing themselves in their universities and trying to go for that overall win for their university.
Absolutely. And yes, Ayrton. Jordan is feeling kind of sweaty right now. I have to say.
Getting some feedback here from the chat.
We are wondering why Ayrton is in competition today, but
Ayrton, why is Jordan so sweaty? Yes, he is indeed. Still in P1, ladies and gentlemen. I think he's really put his foot down on the throttle and absolutely is gunning towards that P1 finish.
Yeah. In terms of the bottom half of the table, not really much changes. ZUN still lacking behind in P11.
ZUN and Damien Lim in P11 and P12, really trying to gain what they lost. And I'm talking about gaining what they once lost. Aiden Yee is in P17. He started in amongst the top 10, right?
We're talking about things that have lost. Seth Martin here down in P23. It is not looking good. Perhaps he is just having an off day on the track for now.
I think he's just really about remaining on the track at this point.
Exactly, yeah.
Because we had so many crashes the last time this race happened and overall ruined the whole race. But it's pretty good so far. We have 45 seconds left on this race here as Jordan McNeil will be starting his last lap in just a bit. A little over 30 seconds left on the clock.
We are seeing some scraps here from Luchu Han and Randy Go here. Two tough competitors here from
Mohammad Fadil is he can literally hear Luchu Han breathing down his neck at this point. Oh my word, are they very close to each other as they head down into turn 2.
Again, the Terror twins here from Taylor's here, Luchu Han and Randy Go as well. They seem to be on the track here. Megat Nur Ryan moves up into P9. ZUN finally breaking into the P10 spot, leaving Matthew Farrell up in P8.
My word, do we have a incredible race here.
I'm glad that
I hope this energy keeps up for the second race. And,
Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, there's someone on the track. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, and we have been notified that Jordan McNeil has started his and is about to finish his final lap of this race, and it's looking like a P1 finish for the Inti man himself, Jordan McNeil, followed by Muhammad Hadif, who is coming around the second last corner, and
he's setting the fastest lap
finishing his final lap to win the first race here at Red Bull Ring in Austria. Congratulations, Jordan McNeil, who started in 16th.
Started in 16th.
Wow, my word! Absolute finish from here. Oh, and he's in the barrier. Oh no, he's not.
Oh, he's lightly kissing the barriers, maybe.
Muhammad Hadif in P2, followed by Tarun Ranjit in P3. Well done to the podium finishers here in Austria Red Bull Ring. Followed by Muhammad Fadil and Luchu Han, who had an extreme battle here at...
we are seeing some last minute changes here. Megat does get back his P10 spot, but can he hold it against Damien Lim here? And it looks safe here.
Oh, a bit of jam there. Shout out Michael Jackson.
Shout out Michael Jackson. Yeah, still all to play for here.
Muhammad Fadil in P5, Luchu Han in P6, followed by Randy Go in P7, and P8, P9, and P10 respectively. Matthew Farrell, ZUN, and Megat in just to wrap up the top 10 spots. And we're going down a bit on the table. Damien Lim in P11, unfortunate events for him. Ezra Collin, who has remained in the track, is currently sitting in P12. Well done for all the races, I must say. Really interesting race so far. And we shall see you guys in the next part of the race, where we will have another 20-minute race for you lined up here tonight. And we shall see you when that race starts. Stay tuned and enjoy the rest of your evening. Oh, we are seeing some burnouts here just before the second race starts. Oh my word.
You would think that they're budgeting for the cars, but not really. Huh.
I mean, Supras. Fine car.
Fine car indeed.
GT4s.
Now, rounding up that top 10 again, Jordan McNeil, Hadif, and Taru rounding up the top 3 spots. Yugendred in P4, Muhammad Fadil in P5, Luchu Han and Rendigo rounding up P6-7. Matthew Farrell and ZUN in 8-9, and Megat in P10, Damien Lim, Ezra Collin, and Lee Woon Hao in 11, 12, and 13 respectively, Hans Caden in P14, Joshua Oitia in P15, and to round up the rest of the top upper half of the upper bracket of the table here. As we're counting down 20 seconds into round...
Kyle Tan in P1. We're seeing some new drivers in the lead here, as we are underway for our second race of the evening, and the red lights are going out at the moment.
And it is lights out, and off we go from the back again. We are seeing some strong movement here.
Oh, a little bit of contact
but
just
again,
before we
more
enter the
contact
corner.
right in the upper half here.
Oh my word, going into turn 1 here, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my word.
It's carnage.
Kyle Tan going down. Absolute carnage of a drive here from the drivers.
This does leave Jolie Lau, our one of very few female racers here, in the upper spot here in P2, and Seth Martin in P3, followed by Joshua Oi in P4, Zhou Zhengkang in P5. But again, swapping here, it's looking so bad here down into turn 2. It is looking dreadful here, the amount of contact we are seeing in the clusters here from the drivers. What say you, Gupta?
I mean, quite unfortunate events for Kyle. He's down in P25, and he started in P1, and I mean, absolute carnage right before we entered into turn 2, and my word, do we have another race? Oh my goodness!
My word!
Oh my!
Hans Caden just absolutely leaving his teammate there broken in the win here. Sorry, that wasn't his teammate. That was one of the Inti students, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. That was one of the Inti
let us spin out, and he's into the barriers.
And he's into the barriers again.
Oh my god.
It is looking
Muhammad
like
Fadil
a slaughterhouse
in
here.
P3 now, ladies and gentlemen. Followed by P1, Seth Martin. The Inti man himself is in P1, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm sure he was working day and night to try finding this, and Randy go! Absolute blatant
Oh,
contact
there's
here.
absolute carnage on the track here.
As he
Drivers
lands
going
down.
off the track and into the gravel. Oh my word.
Absolute bad behavior from Randy
Mama
Go here.
Mukris crash with the Randy Go. Oh my goodness.
It is
You're
not
looking at the stats here, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, we are seeing some heavy contacts here as a crash. Yes, we are
Lee
confirming.
Woon Hao crash with Matthew Ford. Oh, damn!
Oh my gosh!
Oh my goodness. There's more
Again,
crashes this time.
Sorry, looking back at
Oh
our sheets
my
here,
goodness.
Damien Lim has had 3 separate crashes, 2 player crashes, and 1 with the environment. This is not looking good here in terms of P2. But you can definitely tell that the aggression and the raw emotions are on the track for this race.
My goodness, do we have another, yet again, interesting race? More crashes this time. Oh my goodness. I mean, really got to hand it to these boys in the universities. Their liveries are absolutely phenomenal this time. Muhammad Fadil was P5 earlier, and currently sitting in the P2 spot, followed by Ugendrin in P3. Another top spot.
What? What happened there?
Anyways,
Briefly moving on, we are seeing a close battle here in P4 as Megat overtakes ZUN. But we are seeing more contact here as a spin out here
Oh
for Adam
my.
bin Muhammad Shahrul. Oh no, it is not looking good as he drops from P8 all the way down to P14. ZUN capitalizing onto P4. Muhammad Hadid back in P5 and Tarun Ranjit into P6. Oh my.
we're only a little bit under 3 minutes in, and it's already absolute
And we've
carnage.
had 5 crashes.
My
5
goodness.
huge crashes.
One thing I do want to note, Joshua Fernandez, P10. Was P17 earlier.
Absolutely, yeah. You know, he just drives. I really love that for him.
Money shifting. Anyways,
Oh.
we have yet still Seth Martin in P1 and Mohamed Fadil and Ugendran right behind him. And
Oh, again, more contact here. Blatant contact down
much
into
more
P6.
contact than we would have expected looking at the last race.
Yeah. I mean, that is sometimes the issues of having these big outings here. Especially on such a small track here as we head down into this tricky technical turn here. What say you so far about the race so far?
I mean, it's I think the one word I can describe this race as is carnage. It's really... Oh, wow. Joshua Fernandez? Oh, going out the track.
Forcing
there.
him out of the
Kicking
track.
off the track. And
There he goes into P9.
wow, absolutely
Wonderful
phenomenal job from Joshua Fernandez. Not sure if he forced him off the track there, but we have to go to the stewards for that kind of collision there. But Joshua Fernandez up into P9. Yeah, as I was saying, absolute carnage of
Yeah.
race. You know, so many crashes, so many forms of contact, and you know, barriers.
Oof. It is.
But I really gotta hand it to these drivers. Really, outstanding performance from them. You know,
You can tell the determination is just bleeding out of their pores, you know. They're just I'm sorry, there was lack of words that I could think about there. I don't know why I thought
swiftly moving on, ladies and gentlemen.
as we head down into turn 1, the pack leader Seth Martin
Who that in
is
P25?
that would be if I'm not mistaken, that'd be
Oh,
Kyle.
Kyle. Okay. Kyle absolutely had a really good head start, but due to
Absolute tragic turn 1.
unfortunate events, he is down into P25, and it's kind of, I don't know what would we use to describe his race right now.
I think it's
Melancholy,
yeah,
absolute melancholy from him.
melancholy from him. As ZUN bumps up into P5, Tarun Ranjit into
Tarun
P6.
Ranjit trying to go around the inside here
And
successfully overtakes, but ZUN is trying to fight back for that P5 position. Oh, going off track a little bit there.
it is looking like heavy racing here,
And
lads.
ZUN manages to steal his position back into P5. Muhammad Hadif is in front of the both of them.
Absolutely.
But a little bit of heartbreaking there from
Oh my god.
ZUN.
You could hear the scream from the brakes here.
Seth Martin
word.
clocking in the fastest lap of the race.
Yeah.
My word, he's definitely locked in for this one, ladies and gentlemen. The Indy man.
He's definitely heard us in commentary talking about him a little bit down in P23, the last race. You know, going from absolute zero to hero here, but can he hold it out for the next 13 minutes?
You can definitely tell he was working day and night to really try and maintain that position and gain some points for his university. Speaking of his university, where is Jordan?
Jordan McNeil seems to be missing from the board here, but nonetheless, I thoroughly believe that he is down in P14, right behind Ezra Collin, and fighting Damien Lim in terms of the P14. What are your thoughts so far as we head into somewhat midway of the race?
Sorry.
What are your thoughts heading into like the midway of the race?
I mean, it's a carnage aside, crashing aside. I mean, these drivers are really putting their foot down on the throttle and really trying to overtake each other. each other on this track and gain some points for their university. Shout out all the universities that have been participating for this competition and representing them as well.
Yes. We are still seeing some battle here between Zet and Tarun, just absolutely, trying to slime each other out, for lack of better words. Lack of better words. It's been a long day in commentary, and my word, has it been a massive sprint here in Season 1, Round 2 of the IRC 2026.
It's looking like a Sunway Nottingham battle with ZUN and Tarun Ranjit battling for P5. It really, it doesn't even matter what position, you still gain some points for your university, and that's, I think, all that matters here. So even if it's just going back into P5, you're still gaining points for your university, and that's that's what counts.
Absolutely.
St. Martin's still flying down his track, as we are with Ezra Collin, who has spun out for his team representing
Tectra, if I'm not mistaken.
Tectra, yes. Ezra Collin in Tectra.
There goes that man. Seth Martin down into the final.
I think he might almost catch Kyle at this point.
He might almost be able to catch Kyle at this point.
With about more than 10 minutes left on the clock, I hope everyone's doing well at home. Shout out. We'll give a shout out at the end for the universities with the most support. Oh, going off the track, that turn Ranjit. Oh, that could really cost him, but he's come back on the track.
Cheeky little cut the corner,
Just slightly being overtaken by Lee Woon Hao, and he successfully does it right before we head down into turn 1 here in Austria. Oh my goodness.
Oof.
Oh, sending Lee Woon Hao directly into the barriers. He came with justice, and justice was definitely served. My goodness. That was... Oh my. Lee Woon Hao.
It's nothing that you really could do other than just beat it off the track at that point.
Anyways.
As we head down into the long straight here.
Oh, a bit of flashing there from Rendico. Telling to beat it. Get off the track, essentially. From Rendico, flashing his lights there at Joshua.
I love that Kanye West song.
What?
Flashing lights.
Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, still flashing Rendico. Oh my goodness, he's telling the guy Joshua Oi to get on. Oh, a bit of bumping there.
It gets a little physical
here.
here.
A bit of spin there. Oh my goodness, these boys are really going with aggression in this race. My word. As we talked about Kyle and Seth is just overtaken our last place Kyle.
Finally
unfortunate events for him. Started in P1, but by unfortunate events down in P25.
Absolutely. Oh,
looking at his top 3 spot, I mean, we've talked about these drivers in the last race and the race before. in last week, and they are really good drivers.
They are.
Seth Martin, absolutely
Real determined lads here.
gunning down this track. Muhammad Fadil had P5 earlier, but now in P2. Yugendran was a race winner, currently sitting in P3, and will still gain points for his team.
What I also do want to point out is that Joshua Fernandez battling now with Joshua Oi. But again, as he goes around the inside to go straight into P7, it is looking great for the Inti camp here, as they have fielded, at least 2 or 3 top 3 finishes at this point.
Talking about race winners, John McNeil is currently sitting in P10 currently.
Right behind Megat. A bit of a quiet race so far. But
I would say so. It's a bit of a quiet one, other than the absolute carnage that happened in the start. It's absolutely horrendous start. But I mean, they all have bounced back, and still all drivers are on the track.
Absolutely.
Oh my God, he's going on out of the track. Jordan McNeil. Oh, what an overtake there from Jordan McNeil. My word.
Oh, what a stylized execution.
What a strategy for an overtake. I've never seen that in my life. My word, what an overtake there. Magat is still trying to go back into P9. Absolutely hungry for P9, as he was overtaken by Jordan McNeil. Jordan McNeil with 2 overtakes, ladies and gentlemen. My word.
Sorry, as we inspect the table again, Hans Kaden into P1, but he is currently in the pits at the moment. I do wonder why, but at this rate, his P1 finish might be able to, give his team more than just points, but exponential notoriety on the board.
I think there's a bit of a glitch there, but
it might just be a bit of a glitch.
Still in P1, followed by Muhammad Fadil and Yugendran to wrap up the podium spots.
Absolutely.
Joshua Fernandez, P8, soon to be met with his Inti comrade John McNeil, who is currently sitting P9 with that absolutely phenomenal overtake. 2 cars.
Yes.
What do you think about John McNeil?
That was such a Brazilian move. Literally Oled between 2 cars right there.
Oh, as we talk about Oled,
Late.
trying to overtake but went off the track there. I'm not really sure if that's going to count. But John McNeil up into P7, followed by Joshua Fernandez down into P8. I just want to take a moment to talk about Yugendran. I mean, we saw his performance in the last race, and it was absolutely phenomenal. He really put his head down, and we're seeing a bit of contact here.
Again.
Being sandwiched by the Indy boys.
Again,
My word.
Tag team action going on
here. A little bit of light taps there.
Light taps here and there.
Yeah, I was talking about Yugendran. He was a race winner here the last time, and currently sitting in P3. I think. Oh my god!
My word!
Heavy contact. Really bad contact right there.
Almost too bad.
My word, do we have 3 more minutes left in this race? About almost 2 laps to go in the second round of this IRC 2026 Season 1. And a bit of bumping there from Yugendran. Telling Hadif to get off the road.
Yeah.
Get out the way.
We can't sing that song now, can we?
Nope.
Yeah.
Anyways, Yugendran trying to get an overtake in these final minutes of the race. Muhammad Hadif really gunning for that P2 position for this race in Austria.
Yeah, and also we gotta mention right behind him is Mohamed Fadil, really close behind on Ugendren as well. Almost a 0.46 difference between the two, and yeah, it's looking like real enticing stuff here as we head down into the remaining 2 minutes of the second race. I wonder what race control has to say about
I don't want to talk to race control at the moment. I don't want to know what's going on. But hopefully you guys are enjoying this race as much as we have in the second part of the season. Race number 2, IRC 2026 in
Absolutely.
Austria Red Bull Ring. And just to give you an update on the top 10 here, we have Seth Martin in P1, followed by Mohamed Hadif and Ugendren in P2 and P3 respectively. Mohamed Fadil in P4, Randy Go in P5, Jonah McNeil and Josh Fernandez in P6 and 7, Joshua Oi in P8, followed by Magat in P9, and just to wrap up the top 10 spots, we have Lee Woon Hao, who was I don't want to mention the contact that happened earlier, but that was really
it was real rough.
real rough
stuff.
Tried to go for an overtake, but ended up in the barriers. It's but he's still in P10, racking up some points for the team. And yeah, I mean, Mohamed Hadif and Ugendren. Oh my word! What an overtake there from Ugendren, going around the inside line here to overtake Mohamed Hadif for
can
P2.
he hold it?
Yes, that is a question for the masses. Ugendren, Mohamed Hadif and Mohamed Fadil really close to each other as we head down into the final few corners here in Austria. My word, do we have a nice race here. Oh, going a bit off the track, these boys.
As we head down into the final 30 seconds here, it's looking all to play for here in terms of P2 as well as the bottom half of the table. Everything seems pretty set and standard. However, it is again the battle for P2 here with Ugendren, Mohamed Hadif and Mohamed Fadil. As Mohamed Hadif takes back the P2, can Ugendren break that?
Oh my word. Ugendren came back into P2, but can he hold it, ladies and gentlemen? Oh, going side by side, wheel to wheel as we head down into turn 2, ladies and gentlemen. It's all to play for here. Mohamed Fadil also joining at the back. Oh my word. Ugendren going a little bit off the track there at turn 2, but still managing to maintain his P2 position as we head down into turn 3. My word, do we have a race? Mohamed Fadil overtake, trying to go for that overtake, but still it's met with Ugendren as we head down into turn 3 and going off the track. Ugendren is down into P4, ladies and gentlemen. Mohamed Hadif in P2 and Mohamed Fadil up into now into P2, ladies and gentlemen. My word, do we have a race for P2?
It feels almost unfair, watching these two tailors guys gang up.
I'm not even paying attention to P1. This battle for P2 is really phenomenal, ladies and gentlemen. As we are as St. Martin is on his final lap, going around the last corner to win the Austrian
IRC
race.
championship.
Yes, Austrian race in Red Bull, ladies and gentlemen. Started in P18, if I'm not mistaken, and finished in P1. Congratulations, St. Martin, for the Inti team. Mohamed Fadil and Mohamed Hadif and Ugendren, respectively, to P2, P3, and P4, followed by Randy Go in P5, Jonah McNeil in P6, Joshua Fernandez in P7, followed by Joshua Ui, who will be in P8, followed by Magat and Lee Won Hao in P9. Oh no, sorry, Matthew Farrell has overtaken him for that P10 position, ladies and gentlemen. Whoa!
Oh,
what is happening here?
And
bit of fun before the race ends. Oh my goodness, what a race we have here in Austria. My word.
As Mohamed Hadif does donuts, you gotta imagine what the Taylor's camp is looking like,
Absolutely. Racking up points for their respective universities, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my god. Oh my word, do we have a very interesting 2 races here in Austria Red Bull Ring for the IRC 2026 Season 1 Round 2 of this race. Oh my word.
As we just look back and inspect all the cars, just literally wondering some stuff here.
Oh, quick! No! Yeah, look at the replays. Why was there a car flying in the air? We have no idea.
it is looking like good stuff here as we update the boards here. And thank you again to those who have been watching. And shouts out to all the drivers here. They were able to make it and spare their time for today. And it's been a pleasant drive.
It's been an absolute pleasure for this round two in Austria, and hopefully you guys enjoyed it at home, and rooting for your universities as St. Martin brings it home for the Inti team in Austria, Red Bull Ring, followed by Muhammad Fadil in P2, and just to round out the podium spots, Muhammad Hadif in P3.
Ending now. Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that about concludes our second race of this season of IRC. And hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream as much as we did. And it was a really interesting race. And we hope to see you in race number 3 next week.
Yeah, next week.
I have been Gupta.
And I've been Gandhi.
And we'll see you guys real soon. Take care and have a good evening.
Good evening.